interesting. Very interesting. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Boss. I am a Colorado certified gardener and a lover of all things spicy. On this episode of Taste the Pain, I am taking a look at a new to me pepper, the Berry Amarillo. So the Berry Amarillo is a capsicum baccatum. It comes from Bolivia and Peru. It is interesting in that it grows more globular, whatever, rounder and smaller than most similar type peppers, right? So Amarillo, of course, everybody thinks of the Aji Amarillo, very famous pepper from Peru. In this case, much like the Aji Amarillo, mine turned kind of orange. It's a little yellow orange, but I have seen pictures online where a lot of people had these be much more yellow than mine are. But either way, I love capsicum baccatum peppers. If you've watched my Adventures in Aji Land series, you already know that. So I'm excited to give this a try. My plant was okay at best. It grew in a kind of shady spot in my yard. I had it a little too close to a fence that blocked out most of the afternoon sun. Kind of a benefit to keep the heat down, not so good to produce photosynthesis, right? So it wasn't as prolific as I've seen these can be. I've seen a lot of people's plants grow a ton of fruit. Mine grew maybe 3.5 to 4 feet tall when it was fully mature. It's putting on a lot of fruit at the end of season, so maybe it was also a timing issue. Maybe if I would have fed it more, I don't know. But I'm not mad. I have tons of other peppers in my yard that I need to harvest and eat. So let's start with Berry Amarillo today. All right, we're going to go with this because that's the biggest one of the bunch. Good old one-handed chop. A lot of placenta going on in the middle there, or maybe I just cut right down the middle. Quite a few seeds. Decently thick walls for such a small pepper, which explains its firmness. It's very firm. Looks pretty good. Smells great. Smells rather fruity. Berry Amarillo, time to taste the pain. That's good. Instant, juicy sweetness. Really, really nice tropical bubblegum kind of sweetness. Just phenomenal. Tiny bit, I'm almost positive it's because I just bit into all those seeds. With a tiny bit of bitterness at the end, but that's probably from the seeds. The flesh itself was so juicy. And the sweetness was just overpoweringly like candy bubblegum upfront sweet. Nothing to not like about that. Very, very mild heat. Maybe like twice as hot as a jalapeno. Dang. Too many seeds. In general, it's messing up the texture a little bit. But I love the crunchiness of those thicker walls. And that awesome, awesome juicy sweet flavor. Very good pepper. Wow. That's almost going to have to come back into the garden next year in a more primo spot. See if I can get a bigger plant, because I could make the most delicious mild hot sauce with a whole bunch of Berry Amarillo peppers. That would be amazing. Put a little bit of like pineapple in there with it just to boost that sweet factor. Yeah. So, short episode here because I got a lot of peppers to taste and then a lot of seeds to save, and it's harvest season. I'm busy. But if you want to see me eat a bunch more peppers, check out this video here where I try to see how many I can eat in one sitting. And if you want to see me eat some of my favorite tomatoes and give you a review of those, check out this video here. But no matter what you do, always remember, plants help us grow.